What's up, YouTube? Just about to read this Naruto 681. Let's see if any of my, little guesses came true. What is Sasuke's attack? Sasuke, shit, I can't stop. Whoa. Sasuke's about to hit the magma. Some fan art, alright? Sasuke, not even Susanoo works. Let's get Obito now. Wait, and I just opened. I forgot you could use that Shunshin thing. I got worried. Like this foothold, it's because we were both blessed with Rikaudu's power. But if we don't seal hers, this is all meaningless. Yeah, swish. Whoa. Is Kaguya? What did she just do? Whoa. She just teleported behind them and touched their faces. Like, oh wow, my grandchildren. Like, how have you been? My children. Like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, what? She's crying. She sees both sons. I can't move. She's crying. Splursh. She's taking our chakra. Looking at you, Kaguya was reminded of her two sons. Isn't it sweet? Kaguya was sealed by her own sons. What a poor mother. Wait. Whoa. Black Zetsu's taken over. Why did Ricardo seal his mother? Didn't he steal the Jubi? I think you're misunderstanding something. Black Zetsu, who are you? I'm Kaguya's child. What? His voice changed. I recorded everything while my mother was away, and I created a story. The story of Shinobi was created from my mother's resurrection. Huh? What are you saying? What do you mean? If you know my mother's name, you must have met Hagoromo. Depending on migrant's power, it's possible to meet him and to receive the power to seal my mother. Wait. So the other son is helping? Huh? We want to seal the Juvi. It's uncommon to see Indra and Ashura's transmigrant cooperate so much. Since you don't seem to know anything, I'll tell you that story while absorbing your chakra. As I told you earlier, my mother was sealed by her sons. Okay, so who are they talking about? Who is this dude? Who she had a third child? What does he mean by? I'm getting confused now. It was a very powerful seal. The Jubi itself was turned into the core of Chibaku Tensei, and that's how it became the moon. Whoa. Wait. The core of the Chibaku Tensei is the moon. See, I was right. They should just destroy that joint. Wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. Hold on. But right before the sealing, I was born, so that my mother could one day be revived. I'll show you. I have no candies, but I can show you pictures. First, the Jubi. It was just a holy tree. My mother was part of it too. It wasn't just what? It wasn't the incarnation of the holy tree that was trying to take back its chakra fruit. It was my mother's will that was trying to take back the chakra that was shared between her sons. Not even Hagoromo knows about this. He doesn't even know that I was preparing my mother's return. Hagoromo, who didn't know anything, was raising Indra and Ashura, and even creating something as stupid as Ninshu. However, I could use all of that for my mother's revival. When Indra lost in the war for the leadership of Ninshu, I tempted him. And then I decided that his descendants, the Uchiha clan, would be the cast for my story. I also partly fixed the rubbish written by Hagoromo. You mean, yes, Stone monument left by Hagoromo, I changed its text. I wrote that the infinite Tsukiyomi is what would, with just that act, you acted the story out perfectly, you Uchihas. Wait, what? Is this the full translation, man? Cause Panda be fucking up. I changed its text. I wrote that the infinite Tsukiyomi is what would. What would what? What would be their demise? Indra and the Uchiha, Ashura and the Senju. No wonder it didn't make sense to me. Cause I was like, how did she activate the infinite Tsukiyomi before Madara? And like, why wasn't everyone Zetsu? They fought each other for power. Even after that, I kept on approaching the transmigrants of each clan, and I tried to have them awaken the Rinnegan, but I always failed. But when Madara, Uchiha, and Hashira Senju became transmigrants, I was certain that Madara could do it, and that it'd be the first step in my mother's revival. However, Madara Uchiha lost to Senju Hashirama, and Black Zetsu came down and for Shinobi Madara's corpse was like a treasure box. Tobirama, who was studying the Sharingan, decided not to dispose of the body in it deep in the forest of the leaves, but Madara wasn't stupid. With Mangekyo Sharingan, you can create techniques that would be activated after a certain time. It's the same as when Itachi left Amatsuru in your eye, Sasuke. Madara had put Izanagi into his right eye. Sacrificing his right eye, he rewrote reality and was resurrected. Yo. He brought himself back to life? Like, it wasn't even like Madara just did it, sacrificing his right eye. He rewrote reality and was resurrected. He used the Kage Bunshin in place of his body. He threw up a piece of Hashirama's meat he had bit off and implanted it into his wounds. With that, he was finally able to awaken the Rinnegan and summon the Gendo Mazu. Further, he cultivated Madara's meat with the Mazu and tried to live even longer. He cultivated Madara's meat with the Mazu and tried to live even longer. The accidental results of that were the White Zetsus. But in fact, they were people once trapped in the infinite Tsukiyomi that I simply took out of the Mazu. Two opposing things can create all things when working together. As written on the stone monument, Madara strengthened his attachment to Hashirama. I devoted myself to the Uchiha, making it sound like Madara came up with it. I started Akatsuki, a project to collect the Biju and led them to war. And to increase our battle power, I purposely had Kabuto discover Madara's corpse. Further, I led him to use Madara's corpse as a card to invite Obito to collaborate. Finally, as according to my plan, the infinite Tsukiyomi was activated, and by collecting the chakra spread among, my mother could be revived. Whoa! Kaguya, I hate you. Hagoromo, Hamura, you're mine. My role is over. We must go back to our mother, the Almighty God. The only. You're not the only. What? Naruto uses secret jutsu against the incredible powerful Kaguya? Hold on. Will Naruto activate the Rinnegan? You're not the only one who created the history of the Shinobi. Also, how'd Naruto move? And also, a mother should be happy when her sons become independent. You're so rebellious. You're too rebellious. My mother is the genitor of all chakra. You brats can't do anything. We must create an opening to use the sealing jutsu, Naruto. Yeah, we'll have to use that technique. What technique? Son, I'm sweating. I mean, it's hot in here, but I'm sweating. Yo, this chapter. Hey, Kishi did alright. He did a mini flashback. Who would have thought that Kishi could do something like this. He's grown so much in the time that I've been reading anime. He's he's become so big. I can't believe it. But I don't know what to think right now. Like, so this was all planned by Black Zetsu. Not even Kaguya knew she would get resurrected, but it was only in due time. So she I don't think knew about any of this. She just knew like Black Zetsu will follow her will. So what is Black Zetsu? Is Black Zetsu really her son? Or was it just a manifestation of her will? And not only that, what power is Kaguya using right now? How'd she just open a time-space portal and walk through it? You know what I mean? Like, when she have the time to just do that? She didn't even open it. Like, it just started opening and she just went through. Like, what is this? She's crying. So now we know the sons aren't evil. 100%. I never thought that. UW was just saying that a lot because they have horns. But I mean, if your mom has horns, you're probably gonna have horns. But who's the father? Like, the father still hasn't come up with this. The other brother hasn't shown up. And Naruto somehow broke out of this thing she was doing, stealing their chakra, but I don't know how. And basically, he manipulated the Uchiha. Like, he started everything. And what Hagoromo wrote wasn't actually true. So what did he actually write? The infinite Tsukiyomi would what? Because it wasn't fully like stated. Like, they didn't actually say the whole thing. It was just the infinite Tsukiyomi would. You know? So what do y'all think about this chapter? Tell me in the comments below. What do you think about Kaguya and her little backstory we saw? And what is this counterattack they're gonna use? Yo, if they go back to Naruto becoming a freaking nah, I don't even know. We gotta use that technique. What technique? What if they use something like from Fairy Tail, like combining two magics together? I forget what it's called in Fairy Tail. But what if they combined Rasen Shuriken with Biju, and Sasuke combined Chidori and his fire element with Naruto, and they just attacked all at once? But would that be enough? Because it didn't even seem like Susanoo even affected Kaguya, even in the slightest. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Follow me on Twitter, Hummingbird, and DeviantArt. Add me on Facebook, and yeah, I'll be doing a Bleach review later tonight or early in the morning. I don't know what y'all count this as. And One Piece and Hunter x Hunter in the morning. So yeah. If you have any complaints about my reviewing, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to improve myself. You know, I love being criticized because criticism always helps. Now, hating is a different thing, but we'll leave that in a different discussion. Peace out.